Hello, beautiful people. My name is Lulame, and this is week 19 of the Master Key System. Not very long to go till the end of the series. Very exciting stuff here. So the Master Key System is a 24-week program that was written by Sir Charles F. Hannell. Basically, it's about how to create the life of your dreams. It's about intentionally creating the life of your dreams. And so this week, we're going to be talking about the main thing that prevents us from being able to create the life of our dreams. And that thing is fear. We've talked about fear in past videos, but he revisits it again because it really is a big blockage for a lot of us. I'm actually going to just read the first paragraph straight out of the book to kick us off. So Hannell says, fear is a powerful form of thought. It paralyzes the nerve centers, thus affecting the circulation of the blood. This in turn paralyzes the muscular system so that fear affects the entire being. That's body, brain, and nerve, and physical, mental, and muscular. All right, so how can we overcome fear? How can we, I don't know, if you can think to a time where you've been really afraid, how do you get past that feeling of fear? And sometimes the fear seems very real, and it seems almost sensible to be afraid. And so, and I think I've discussed this before, there's a difference between, I don't know, it's a subtle difference, the difference between fear and the voice of intuition. So when you have your intuition and you feel a fear that is followed, and this is just my own interpretation of it, a fear that's followed by an urge to act, and you haven't sat there and overanalyzed it. It's an instinctual thing. I believe that's our instincts kicking in, telling us to move and to act. And if you follow that, it's a subtle difference. I don't know how to really articulate it, and Hannell doesn't really go into that. But I think it's an important distinction to make. There's the fear keeps. A certain type of fear keeps us alive, and that's the instinctual one, where we're following our gut, as opposed to ruminating fear thoughts, where we're going against what our heart really desires, if that makes sense. I'd love to have this discussion, guys. So if you do have thoughts on this or something that you want to add that you feel could help someone, definitely post something in the comments, please. Hannell says that one of the ways we can reduce fear or even eliminate fear is to become conscious of our power. And we spoke about our power last week, and we spoke about it probably the week before. We're always speaking about our power. And by now, I hope we all understand that our power lies in the way that we think. So when I start to feel fear, I go into a zone where I think about the power of the universal, the power of God, really, and I allow myself to rest in the knowledge that there are some very there's an intelligent force that's making a lot of things happen. And that's not to say I can just chill back and do nothing, but when you become paralyzed by fear, that's not a productive place to be. If you need to act as much as you can, but then don't sit there and ruminate, because your cells don't know the difference. They think that you're actually in danger, and they go into fight or flight, and that's how you become more prone to illness and a whole bunch of other things. So I don't want this to become a rambly video, so I'll go straight into some of the tips that Hannell gives us. So if you're in the grips of rumination and you just can't seem to stop, and breathing in and thinking about how awesome the universe is, or God and all that, it's not bringing you back and you're still feeling afraid, a really powerful thing that you can do. There's an exercise here that he gives us, and it is a breathing exercise that's designed to awaken your solar plexus. Solar plexus. All right, so the way that you can do it is, so you take a deep breath in towards your belly, and as you breathe in, you push your belly out, and you're to hold for 3 seconds. So 1 deep breath into your belly, expanding your belly as you breathe in, hold for 3 seconds, and then it's important, don't let this in-breath go, okay? Keep the in-breath, and then push your belly in and bring it up to your chest, but you're not going to exhale. So breathe in deep into your belly, expand as much as you can, hold that for 1, 2, 3 seconds, and then bring it up to your chest and hold that for a couple of seconds and push it back to your stomach. So you're breathing in and out without actually breathing in and out from your chest to your belly, chest to your belly. And you want to do that 4 to 5 times, and then you want to exhale. And the idea is that after that, your fear has calmed down a little bit. And if it hasn't, repeat. And just keep doing that until you calm down. And I don't know how it works or why it works. I don't know the science behind it, but I've done it a few times where I'm freaking out, and I do that, and it just brings things down a notch. And yeah, it's for me, the hardest thing I've found is actually remembering to do that, because sometimes you don't even realize you're caught in a weird fear cycle. You're just feeling a bit crappy and you're not exactly sure why. So if you can catch yourself being fearful, remember to do that and do the breathing. So big breath into your belly, and then in and out, chest, stomach, chest, stomach, chest, stomach 5 times, and then release. All right. And so the other activity, and just do that whenever you're afraid. So the other activity for the week is do your meditation sitting in your meditation spot or your mindfulness spot, and sit down and really allow yourself to let this sink in. The idea that things are not always as they seem. And sometimes with all these practices, it can feel like you're brainwashing yourself. Like if you want things to be a certain way and they're really not that way as you see it, it can feel like you're just lying to yourself. So this particular practice can help you not feel like you're tricking yourself. Think about the fact that things are not always as they seem. Okay, despite what it might seem like, the earth is not flat. Okay, I know there's several people on the internet, but the earth is not flat. Even the solid objects look solid, but really they're made up of tiny atoms in motion, right? So things are not as they seem. Things are not as solid as they seem. So allow yourself to think about that and come up with as many examples as you can. What, like the stars are not just little specks in the sky, you know, but that's what they seem like, but that's not what they are. You know, yes, I'm hammering that point home. Okay. I'm it's getting a bit rambly. All right, guys. That's all I really have to say about that. Just remember that fear dissipates your power. And so whenever you find yourself feeling a little bit fearful, pay attention to the type of things that make you feel fearful, the type of people, and just protect yourself and think powerful things. And that's all I have for you guys. So next week will be week 20, and then just one more month. And also it's November, it's almost Christmas. I hope you're enjoying yourself. I hope you have a wonderful week. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye.